To be young again, eh? Most of my dogs are pretty old. Oh, Pace is 6, nearly 7 years of age. That's Johnny, he's a year old. He was hunting all day yesterday, the dock country. He never gets tired. Imagine having that much energy. He just runs around all day. Yeah, Pace is still pretty good. He'd be my main dog now, Pace. And Johnny stays with him, which is good. Don't know where they think they're going over there. Maybe think they're going to get out of the barn. Oh yeah, gone behind the barn. They can sneak out under the fence. And here comes Pace to the whistle. And Johnny coming up the RCM pretty fast. Look at the speed of him. Oh, flat knacker. And Johnny's bowled him again. They play well and they hunt well. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good boy, Johnny. Good dogs. Good boy. He's got good ears, this dog. Now I really should retire these two. Pace chased 2 pigs yesterday and she really couldn't keep up. And Nut's not much better. He's a good pig dog. He's got a lot of experience. He was a professional pig dog for a long time down south. He come from Kim Swan. But I haven't got the heart to leave him at home, you know. You sort of drive on off and the dogs are looking at you there. They sort of got the sad look in their eyes and it's like, oh, I can't leave them behind. Poe's into place now on the front porch. She loves it. And they've got this big paddock they can wander around all day because they've got a fence which keeps them safe. Pace, on the other hand, well, he'd stay with me all day if he could. And he'd stay in my bedroom at night, wouldn't you, Pace? He'd love to, mate. He's a very loyal dog. But I keep him out beside Johnny because I want the two to bond so they hunt together as well. That's what I should be doing today, is out my mountain bike. But I've been stacking hay all morning, sold a bit more, and then later on we'll be going for a forestry hunt. If the body lets me, it's a bit shattered today. Better go down and feed these little fatties, get some grain into them. They're waiting for me. Second time again down to the hay barn just to check there might be some fun going on. He doesn't stop running when he's in the paddock. He clocked up a huge amount of K's yesterday. Well, they all did. So did this old bugger too. I took young Jody out. We went and hit some dock country, some steep country, and we walked all day and we got tired bodies and tired legs and we caught nothing. But that's the nature of hunting sometimes, and the funny thing about it is, and some of you pig hunters listening to me will be going, what? At the end of the hunt we were so shattered, and I looked at him in the truck and I said, you know what, mate? And he goes, what? I said, I'm glad we didn't catch a pig today. He goes, me too. I said, why are you glad we didn't catch a pig today? He says, because I'm injured right now. He's got a back injury. He said, I couldn't have carried it out. I said, well, that's why I took my rucksack so we could bone it out. And I said, but if we had a pig right now, we'd still be way up in that gully trying to get it out, and we've had a massive day that is. And then we're going to get it home, and then we're going to process it, and we're just too shattered. We both were so rooted, we had no energy left to deal with a pig. And that's just something that a lot of hunters don't think about. It sometimes can take you so much energy to get a pig, but by the time you've got it, or a deer for that matter, you can't be carrying it out and dealing with it. That doesn't happen very often to me, but yesterday it did. So we're a bit slow today. Good feeling though, I've been a little bit buggered. Right, we'll feed these guys. Their water's down. I better bring a couple of buckets of water down because we're not getting any water. It's a drought. Better fill up their pond. They got to have water. Cheer into it. Cheer into it. You looking okay? Yep. Into it. They don't exactly share, do they? They beat each other up to try and get in there. Hang out all day together, but when it comes to sharing the tucker, no, you can piss off, mate, and first in, first served. Okay, buddy, let's head back on up, eh? Come on. What you doing, Nut? Hey, Nut. He's getting a bit deaf, old Nut. Hey, Nut. Can you hear me, boy? Come on, Nut. He's coming. Good dog. He's slowing down and getting deaf. His eyes are going and so is his hearing. God, I know what that's like. Old John, he's so camouflaged. I just gave him a call and straight away he's in just like that. Good boy, John. Good boy. Oh, you see my mate Nut now. You're going to go and say g'day to him. Hey, John. Good boy. He looks at me and comes before I even call him. You just know what I was going to say, don't you? He's really tuned in, this dog. You're bloody awesome. He's got a great paint job, eh? He looks like a, I don't know, what does he look like? One of those African wild dogs or something. Doesn't show up very well in the bush, very camouflage. You're a good dog, aren't you? Hell yeah. They get on well together, these two. I'm going to do some high country hunting with just Pace and Johnny again in the rifle. Next leading few days, once I get a chance and weather's good and job's all done. Anyway, brothers and the occasional sister joining us today on the Broadchit Club. Been a while since I did a video, so I thought I'd just pump one out when I'm in the paddock doing my chores. I've had a good morning. I've been selling hay all morning. Nearly sold all my hay now. It's pretty easy too because we've got a drought. And preparing myself to take the boys out this afternoon for another hunt. Poe's trying to catch mice over here. That's her pastime when she's not hunting. She loves catching mice. What I wanted to briefly just go over, and I won't rattle on about too much, that's for any of you guys that are struggling, and that's what this channel's about. It's about trying to help brothers out that are struggling. One thing I will say that's really helped me, and this is only me and it's not necessarily you, but one thing that's really helped my mental health, particularly when I've been going through health battles, because 5 years ago I had a real battle with cancer, and one of the things I did was I went, okay, we don't know how long I'm here for. It was a pretty bad cancer. I had a couple of tumours and it didn't look very flash. And I thought, well, what was it that I want to do left in my life before I die? Because I don't know how much I've got. And one of the things I always had wanted to do was I wanted to go to the Chatham Islands. I dreamed of going to the Chatham Islands. I'd always seen videos and on television, and I read about the Chathams. And so I put everything in place to go to the Chathams. And I spent 7 wonderful days on the Chatham Islands. I went diving, kayak fishing, deep sea fishing, hunting for weka, which wasn't something I wanted to do actually. It was a night hunt, and as it turned out, we didn't catch anything, but that's okay. Pig hunting. I ended up eating weka was there. It tasted between wild pork and chicken, I guess you could say. The pig hunting was amazing. The people were just amazing. The people were just wonderful. The food was amazing. And I had a really good holiday on Chatham Islands. My feeling of like not sure if I was going to make it or not, and this was pre-op because I had to have an operation and a whole lot of stuff, and I knew I was going to be sick after it. So what I did was I filmed everything in 7 days, because I just, from 7 days, from 5 o'clock in the morning to 12 each night, I just went full noise and filmed everything I did. So when I was convalescing in hospital and also at the homestead in Wakefield, I had a whole lot of content that I could film, and I made 3 months video content out of 7 days, just by like a one day as example. One day I got up at 5, we did a pig hunt, then we did a bull hunt, and then we did a deep sea fish after that, and then I went kayak fishing, and then I went diving, and then in the evening we went out again for another pig hunt. So that gave me like 4 videos just in one day, and every day was like that. In the meantime, I was still had this battle going on that was in my head. Am I going to be okay with the cancer or not? What's going to happen? And how am I going to be? And I really didn't know what was going to happen. And what it did by being proactive is it stopped me worrying about myself, and I stopped thinking about myself. As soon as I stopped thinking about myself, I started to feel better. And as soon as I started doing stuff, I started to feel better. So I guess the message is, if you're struggling with anything, just do shit. For you it might be playing golf, or it might be going and walking along the beach, or it might be going into the bush. Hunting is great because you're concentrating on listening all the time, and you're focused in the present moment. It's like a meditation. You're not thinking about the bills you're going to pay, or whether you're going to die of cancer, or all you're doing is you're just focused on listening to the dogs bark. You're looking at the sign, you're smelling, you're looking at the wind, or smelling the wind, or trying to work out which way the wind's going by the trees, and you're smelling the ground, and you're looking at the sign, you're looking at trees if there's any marks where a boar's stood on his 2 back legs and done his old mark high up to tell the other boars how big he is. You're looking for any fresh rooting, and the whole time you're so focused, all the other shit that you've got to deal with in life, and we all have shit to deal with, whether it's a breakup or financial problems or health problems or any sort of problems, it just goes out the window, and you get to actually enjoy being, just being. You're not thinking. And I've never been able to solve problems by just sitting down and thinking, oh God, well, how am I going to deal with this? What I've done to solve problems is I've been proactive, doing research and then applying. So reading stuff, learning stuff, talking to people, and then applying, and it's helped me a lot. Everyone's got their own way of going through bits and pieces, bits and bobs. And for me, what's worked for me is being proactive at doing stuff. The other thing I would say, and I've learnt this and it's taken a lot of years to learn this, is it's completely, absolutely non-productive. It's absolutely the opposite. It's actually stops production. It ruins things, is to worry about what other people think. Just don't give an absolute toss or a jot what other people think. And I know it's easy to say that, but the thing about this is, what you want to do is, rather than worry what anybody thinks, is just concentrate doing what you're good at doing. If you've got something that you're good at doing, then do it. And don't worry what people say. When I first started creating a YouTube channel years ago, my father was like, "What are you doing, son?" And I was like, "Well, Dad, I damaged my shoulder in a hunting accident. I couldn't play music anymore. I couldn't do gigs." And I said, "I reckon I could make a living out of making content." And he goes, "Son, you need to do some work, hammer and nails sort of work, you know, build stuff, create stuff." And I said, "Well, I'm going to create stuff. It's just going to be digitally online." He goes, "No, but you need real work. You've got to still pay your bills and everything." And I was renting this place here at this time. I didn't even own this. I had actually invested money in his home. I'd paid for half. They had a place in Higgs Road, Mapu, and I bought half of it so they could, for them, and that was my money tied up. But this place here, I was renting, and this is a long time ago. It's 2007 I started that YouTube channel. That's the Clay Tool Stories one, and a lot of people said, "What are you doing?" And I just enjoyed making content and sharing my hunting videos with my hunting mates. And then a bunch of good bastards like Darren H and there were so many, the Palm and Stu Drever, and a whole lot of men got around me, and Heck, and there's a lot of guys, and Heck still talks to me today. There was all these guys way back then that started supporting me, and then Patreon came along. I didn't create that. That was actually created by the Palm, and he created that for me, and I didn't have that many subscribers, but the whole thing, because I believed in it, started to go. And instead of worrying about what people thought about me, and I had a lot of haters, God, I still have a lot of haters, but I gave that no energy at all. Didn't give them a thought. The haters today, I read a lot of comments, because my channel's now gone like this. I haven't posted on my main channel for months. Well, I've only posted, I think, 2 videos in the last 6 months. It's gone like this. It just goes by itself now, because there's such a catalogue of content, particularly with the survival and the hunting stuff. My last hunting video's got 1 million views now. It's just gone like this. It's gone up by itself, and it's a machine that's operating itself. But the point being is that this was all done by me not worrying about what other people thought, and just concentrating on doing what I do best. And what I do best is this talking and doing shit. And the irony of it is I'm not even very good at what I do. Like, to give you an example of how shit I am at doing at what I do, but how what I've done with it, this will give you some hope for your own things that you want to create. Is my channel, my Clay Tool Stories channel, not this one, I wanted to showcase taking young men out hunting and what they could do and what they could learn from me, whether it was how to kill an animal properly, how to paunch it, how to cut the arsehole out, cut the throat out, knock the skin off it, do the cuts, make it into meat, something you could take home to your parents, all that. And I wanted to showcase how to do that, because a lot of boys don't have a father to show them, and I wanted to film that, and it's a very basic thing. And in doing this was just part of my channel, and in doing this I also became an educator, and I was able to leave something behind for when I die, so that I felt like that I wasn't just wasting my life fulfilling my own needs. I was giving something back to my community around me, which is a massive hunting community here in New Zealand. So I built this channel, and every year there was this competition on Field Sports Britain, who I followed because I love Field Sport Britain. They've got lots of field sports channels. They've got Field Sports Canada, Field Sports Russia, Field Sports China is massive, Field Sports Africa. But Field Sports Britain is in my language, English, so I followed that. I followed Charlie in the channel, and every year I used to watch it, and they have these awards, these YouTube awards. And 2016, I can remember thinking, because it's never, the Open Division channel has never gone to a New Zealand channel. And I was really hoping my mate Josh would win it, because he's got a brilliant channel, and I was thinking he could possibly win this because he's got such good content and does a bit of hunting. So they have 4 divisions. They have the open one, which is anybody that creates a YouTube channel. They have the commercial one, they have the educational one, and they have the governmental one. So the open one, in 2016, I was sitting there at the computer, like watching it, and they were giving out the awards, and they gave out all the prestigious ones, and then when it came to the open channel, I thought, I wonder if it goes to Australia or New Zealand this year, because it never had done. I sat there, and Charlie goes, and this year for 2016, the winner of the Open Division best YouTube channel worldwide is Clay Tall Stories. I was stunned. I just couldn't breathe. My heart nearly stopped, and I was like, I was shocked. And then I don't know why I cried, because I was just so elated. I don't know why I cried. I had tears just going down my face. It was like, what? This can't be. I'm imagining this, and I rewound the video and I watched it again 3 times, and I was stunned. And I had to ring somebody and tell somebody. And first I thought I'd tell my father. I still get excited thinking about it. Here's my point, guys. I'm not a great hunter, never have been, because I'm not strong enough or fit enough. I've got a few challenges that slow me down. I've never been strong enough to carry the big animals out. The most I've ever carried out on my back was 180 pound, and I went 50 metres and I actually passed out, because I'm a light person. I'm 60 kg, and I've never owned a big boat, so as far as the fishing goes, and I just don't think I'm as good as a lot of other people. No, I don't think I'm as good. I know I'm not as good. I only know the basics, how to go and get some meat. I've never ever shot a trophy. I don't chase trophy animals, but I've never actually shot a trophy animal. And my dogs catch mostly smaller pigs. And I've never had really amazing dogs. And that's just me. But the point is, here's a guy that created a hunting channel. In that year, I didn't shoot one deer. All I did was I shot rabbits, hares, goats, and my dogs caught a few titty sows and some suckling pigs, and we might have got 1 boar. And I went out and did some fishing, and I did some eeling with the boys, and took the boys up to the Spit, and we took the boys to the Derville, and I taught Smash how to I got him his first red deer, I think, that year. Is that when I got him his first red deer? Might have been the year after that. But anyway, point being is that here's this guy who's not a great hunter, not particularly well educated, swears a lot, and isn't particularly stunning or amazing, but I achieved something that no one had achieved that year. I won the Open Class Best YouTube of the Year award from Field Sports Britain, and these guys are rated really high by Slates and Paul for their integrity, their level of expertise. They're right at the very top, so they carry a lot of weight in what they say. So this award just meant so much to me, and I got it because I didn't focus on the hate, I didn't focus on the negativity, I didn't focus on what my father said, get a real job. I did what I believed in and kept on going, and I won this award. Now the award doesn't mean anything other than your best YouTube the Year award. It's just that label, and that's what it was. But for me, it said, well done, mate, there's a pat on the back, you stuck to what you believed in, and it worked, and you won. And that to me showcases that you don't have to be particularly talented or particularly good. All you got to do is believe in yourself and keep on disregarding the haters and do what you do best. So for all my brothers that are listening to this now, and this has just been one of my stories of my journey along the way, make sure that you do just concentrate on what you're good at, or find something new, and don't worry for a moment how other people perceive you, think about you, because really what they think of you and they perceive of you is it's not even your business. It's not even what other people are thinking about. That's their business, and if they want to live, thinking about you in a negative term, then you're basically living in their head rent free. So who cares? And the people that really do matter in your life, the ones that really do matter, the ones that really love you, your partner, your children, your closest buddies, what they say, you can take that, and if they don't like something about you, it still won't upset the relationship. If it's something which is something that you believe in yourself, they'll still go, listen man, I don't particularly agree that you should hunt with dog and knife, I think you should use a rifle. And you can say, okay, think what you think, but I'm still going to carry on doing that, and you'll still be mates regardless, because they love you for who you are, not for what you do. And that's the way it is with good friends. And I've got a lot of good mates of a diverse amount. I've got friends that are vegan, got a lot of vegan friends. I've got friends that are hunters. I've got friends that love fishing. My own brother goes fishing and he can't kill the fish, and then I go out and I'll slay out 10 and bring them home and feed everybody. Everyone's different. Anyway, today Daniel is coming back. He's on his way right now to carry on with this beauty, and I'm going to go to get the gear ready for the boys, because I'm taking some boys out hunting today. That's today's Bro Check Club. I hope you've enjoyed the talk, and I hope life's going well for you. And if it's not going well, reach out and get some help from somebody, or reach out to yourself for help. And let's go for a walk in the bush, do something, be active rather than sitting around stewing about it. Thinking about yourself will never make you feel any better. Doing epic shit will make you feel a lot better. So be proactive at doing stuff. Just get out and make shit happen. Okay, lots of love, bros, and the occasional sister. See you soon. Cheers. Come on, Pace, let's get some dog tucker in here, because you're going to need it. You've got a big day today. I know you're tired. Where's those other dogs? Hey, John! And that! Come on! Come on! Hey, John! Oh, Poe's already in a kennel. He's all right there. Where's John? Come on! And that! Oh, Johnny's coming. Come on, Johnny. Get up, boy. Get up. Good dogs. Good dogs. Pace, what are you doing down there? Hey, what you doing down there, eh? Want your posse yum? Good girl, Poe. What's the posse yum? Oh, there's the good stuff. That's what I feed my dogs. Posse yum. The ducks would like to have a bit too. It's a bit already cut up, good to go. Good tucker. Righto, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye. Eat up. Good girl. In your box, Poe. In your box. Good girl. Good dog. There you go, mate. In your box. Get in. Did you think I forgot you, did you? Yeah? Think I forgot you? Wait for it, Johnny. Wait for it. Eat up. Good boy. Good boy. You made fast work of that, didn't you, eh? Good boy, Nut. Here we go. Eat up, boy. Good dog. Good boy. Shit, Johnny, that went fast, mate. How about some biscuits? You want some biscuits? You want a biscuit? Don't actually have a biscuit, so you can have some more posse yum. Here you go. Get it? Ah! Good boy. That's a good dog. Go. Oh, mate, that's too fast. You're going to choke that fast, honestly. There's a bit more for you, buddy. Just a bit more. Okay. Okay. And some for you too. Good girl. Good dog, Poe. Jeez, we're all getting old, aren't we, eh? Getting pretty grey around that muzzle. Say goodbye, Poe. Say goodbye.